Welcome to Band Bourbon and Cigars, where we discuss band experiences and life situations. I'm the drum major of the podcast, Mr. Reggie. We have the rock of the podcast, Mr. Herb, also known as 0 to 10. And we have that sexy, lovely lady over there by the name of Miss Fancy, Miss Hula Hoop Queen herself. Hey, listen, folks, we have a special guest today. This person is a native of Pennsylvania, a graduate from the Quaker Valley High School, where she developed her skills and love for music, specifically clarinet. During this time, she learned to play the B flat, the bass, the contrabass, and double B flat contrabass clarinet. She was a member of the cheerleading team squad, and she became a drum major in high school her senior year. Oh, we definitely gonna talk about that one. Mm-hmm. With these skills, she was blessed with a scholarship to Central State University, where she earned her place in the clarinet section as an invincible marching marauder. During her time at Central State, she had an honor of being selected. Once again, let me say it to you again, being selected as a member of Tau Beta Sigma National Honorary Band Sorority. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Let me repeat that. A member of Tau Beta Sigma National Honorary Band Sorority. After graduating, she joined the field of education, where she has worked to make an impact among students and teachers for over 22 years. As a wife, daughter, sister, bonus mom, and grandma, hey, life been life. Yet, God continues to be a blessing. Hey, let me introduce you to somebody. Drum roll, please. Miss Taryn! Hey.
Taryn, welcome.
Thank you for having me. This is exciting.
Absolutely. Listen, you see, I have to repeat myself. I can't be messing up the TBS and everything.
Oh, you can't mess up that Tau Beta Sigma.
Messing up the name, especially my old head. Look here, she was there before me, so you know what I'm saying. Got to get her right. What you been up to, man?
Life, living.
Yeah.
Trying to make it like everybody else.
Still moving.
I've been down here 15 to 16. So it's probably been about 18 years since I've seen you.
Wow. Man, it's been that long?
Yeah.
It makes sense though, yeah.
No. Let me go back. I was here 15. I was in Kentucky for 3. That's 18. So no, it got to be about 20 years then, Taryn.
Well, because I left Virginia, I left Ohio in 2005 is when I left Ohio.
So that had been
probably since then.
2003, 2004, last time I saw you then.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Ooh, it's been a minute. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Well, I like that sweater you have on over there, Flo. What's going on over there? What it say?
Thank you. It says gorgeous in my locks and glasses. So I had to wear my matching glasses to match my
locks and glasses.
Locks and glasses. I like that. That's what's up.
I was going to have a little theme. Well, Taryn, let's go ahead and get started. So the first question I have for you, can you share with us a meaningful organization you're involved with that you're making a difference in? So I heard he mentioned Tau Beta Sigma. Are there any other organizations you're a part of?
Yes, actually, I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Okay.
And I chartered a chapter in Batesville, Mississippi. So I'm a charter member of a chapter in Batesville, Mississippi. And so we do a lot of community service within Batesville because we saw the need. That's the reason why we started the chapter there. And one of the best things that I think that we've done recently as a new chapter is there's a debutante, Panola County debutante group. And so we supported the young ladies with an etiquette class. We supported them and also provided them with a full 5-course meal, teaching them how to, engage in conversation, public speaking, all of that they'll need for whenever they become professionals in their lives. So that's one of our newest, biggest things that we've done.
You know, that's a really lost skill right there, that etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know what forks to use and what spoons to use, or just how to sit and eat at a table.
And have a conversation.
Or
like
speak.
You're not supposed to be on your phone. You know, how do you engage in conversation with those that are with you for the evening? You know,
oh man, etiquette is lost in this day and age, man. A lot of people definitely don't have the etiquette. You know, even how to respect or talk to their elders, you know. That is definitely lost.
Hey, man,
absolutely.
That's one of my pet peeves, boy. If I'm talking to you and you start tick-tacking on your phone, I'll walk away or I'm gonna hang up. You searching anything, your attention goes somewhere else. I'm ending the conversation.
I'm just gonna walk away. I typically just walk away.
People who be in a conversation with you on the phone and start a conversation with somebody in the background, just come.
Yeah, I just hang up the phone.
Oh, somebody else does that?
You see that big smile, don't you?
What I do?
You be doing
notorious.
that?
Oh my God, I hate that. Unless they're included in the conversation, but to just have a whole separate and I'm just sitting there like, I'm just call you back.
we be on the phone, you know, said me, him, and Cool Breeze, we always mention that name, right? Man, we were like, who the hell is he talking to? Man, just call us back, dog. Why the hell you a whole conversation?
Right.
Make you feel like he's missing out.
Listen, this ain't about me. This ain't about me. This ain't Let's Bash Herb today. Come on now.
We got you know, you feel sharp today. As my stepmom would say, you sharp.
I appreciate it.
Clean, boy.
I feel like I try to be sharp all the time, but you know, I just want to get my grown man on. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta feel good, look good, smell good, all that good stuff. Even though it's ain't smell of vision, but you know, you can smell me through the camera.
Sharp like a chicken toe.
Hey,
a chicken toe. Whoa.
Here's my other. There's only 2 people that does this. He's one of them. I'll call him. What up, though? Shit, what up, though? What you up to? Shit, watching the movie. Like, nigga, why did you even answer the phone when you about to tell me to call you right back?
Hey, listen. You are family. You're a brother. So if you calling and you stuck out somewhere, and I don't answer that phone, you know, I could regret that. So let me answer it and just let you know, hey, I'm busy right now, but at least I know you good.
Yeah. I ain't answering the phone.
I respect that.
So I'm going to answer it every single time.
Go to voicemail. I'm going to catch your voicemail. Cold Blue. I can get your voicemail.
Hey, I'm not going to hear Cold Blue if I ignored your call.
Go to voicemail.
Do y'all still leave voicemail messages?
No, I don't even listen.
Y'all don't leave voicemail messages?
I
started to now.
I think like
last week sometime. Let me tell you why I leave voicemail messages. I do it for a number of reasons. I don't want you to think it's an emergency.
Okay.
So I'm at the age now that when people are calling me, I feel like it's something, like Herb is saying, I feel like it's something urgent, or I get nervous because we're all at that age now where life is starting to get shorter and shorter. Yep. So I leave messages because I want to let you know that everything is okay. Also, when I'm texting somebody and like, can you talk? I say, not an emergency. Can you talk?
Oh yeah, I be putting there. It ain't no big rush. Take your time.
No rush, or not an emergency, or hey, what you know, because I don't want you to think that it's something urgent going on. Because at the time now, like I told my family the other day, I don't want no more calls in the morning. Don't call me in the morning. Every time you call me in the morning, somebody passed away. Don't call me no more.
You know what that is, Reg? Etiquette.
There you go. That is definitely etiquette.
Okay, bring it back around. You got to bring it back around.
You're right. I see you.
You're right. That is. You should leave a voicemail because I'm notorious. I ain't leaving no voicemail. Don't leave me no voicemail. Because to me, if you're leaving a voicemail, then it's important. You need something, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get back at you. So if you don't leave a voicemail, or I don't leave a voicemail, I'm gonna let you know it's not important. Or if I text you, I just be like, "What up?" It's not important. I'm just checking on you. Or I'll be like,
"Right,
I'm just checking on you." You know what I mean? Just leave it there. If I want something, I'm gonna call you.
And if that little voicemail thing pop up, like, damn, something important. Let me call this dude right back. Oh, I ain't know nothing.
It's funny
because me a voicemail.
They'll call you
That's what
back
I do to
before they check the voicemail.
Right.
They won't check the voicemail. They'll see the message and then just call you back.
Yeah,
but
that's typically
I
what I
leave
do.
messages now because sometimes when I want to hear from my mom, I'll go back and listen to all her old messages. And so my mom's been deceased a little bit over a year now. This past year for my children's birthday, I replayed her voicemail messages. She was like a day off, but that's how we could tell she was getting older or she was close to the end. She called like, I think it's Solomon's birthday today. I don't know. And so she's just kind of rambling. Well, either way, happy birthday. And they love those messages. So now I leave messages just so in the event something happens. You got
a voicemail. There you go.
Some kind of message. So if I call y'all, y'all don't answer, y'all gonna get a message.
Well, let me tell you something, Flo. You got forever messages as long as you on these podcasts. So everybody can always hear your voice and see your face.
That's right.
Yeah. And y'all get to see my crazy.
There you go.
Right here, yeah.
But you know, Fancy, I'm glad you brought that up. My husband, his voicemail is full, but it's all his messages from his parents. So that's why he doesn't empty them. They're all messages from his parents. And they both have passed. So yeah.
To save them as voice memos, so he has them in dual places too.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him that. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's good.
We shared a moment.
Wait, what the kids do?
Oh yeah.
Heart that.
All right, so our next question we have, and I want to pose this question to everybody on the panel. Tell a story of a panel member who serves as a shining example of leadership and a positive influence.
Okay.
Herb, you go first.
Well, I'm gonna say Black because Reggie's been there, 20 plus years. I mean, like stuff that he do, the way that he talk to people, the way we communicate. There's a lot of people out there in the world, but there's so few that I could say or call my brother. You know what I'm saying? So we speaking on panel members. He's definitely that one for me. You know what I mean? So, inspiration, all that stuff. Because, anybody that I talk to and keep in close proximity of me, they always going to be an inspiration because I'm not going to look at somebody that's a terrible inspiration and still continue to talk to them. I mean, like, that's just stupid. But yeah, there you go.
What's up?
Rich? Black?
I'm going to say both of you. Me and Herb go back. I'm going to start with Herb, though. I'm going to go with Herb and everything. And when I'm talking about an inspiration, there was a time when me and Cool Breeze got into a very heated situation where it got real ugly. But it was because of Herb that he was there that kept us apart. But in that moment, I was done, right? And this man drove all the way he drove 2 cities to come get to take me back to another city. It was like, I'm not letting y'all two end it like this. We got too much friendship. We too much blood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not allowing this. Y'all two motherfuckers go in the basement, talk that shit out, and get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? That right there that has never been done in my life. You know what I mean? For somebody to love you that much that they would drive all the way there and just even have that thought like, I can't let this guy leave and this is still wrong. It's not right. Let's fix this. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself. Fancy yourself, maybe just on this podcast, I'm getting to know you more. We were in high school together, but even though we was running in those same little circles in the band thing, but we wasn't around each other, right? We didn't interact with each other, right? And to see your growth, your dedication to the things that you want in life, you know what I mean? Your hula hoop thing, I watch that all the time.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And the way that you handle and talk about your kids and talk about your life and being open and learning in this therapy thing, that's an inspiration as well to know that, hey, it's not just fellas that we can have these conversations with, but to have a woman to be on a panel with 2 men and can hold her own, man, that's strength to me. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. As I was asking that question, I was just thinking about the connection between the 4 of us, and Reggie is the connection between the 4 of us because I've actually never seen Herb in person. I've never met him in person. I know him through this podcast. And I've come to know him as a brother, and I have the same level of respect for him that I have for you as well, Reggie. And I hope that one day I can meet all y'all, meet his family, his kids, and everything, because I feel like that about him now. You know what I'm saying? And Taryn, you too. It's like every person that they brought onto the show, I get a chance to meet somebody that I would have probably never met ever in my life, and I'm thankful for that opportunity. You know, yeah, it's just all warm and bubbly, fuzzy feelings. You know.
That's what's up. But we got things going on outside. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're all good though.
They try picking the people out your house.
She made that face like.
They still listen.
They see that I'm on a thing, and they just, the more noise they can make, the better.
Yeah, people nosy. What you over there doing?
It's all good.
They was back on like.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been. I can't wait till we do our 10th episode.
Mm-hmm.
The three of us. That's
what if we could do the 10th episode live?
I'm with it. Herb don't want to do nothing live.
That might be. I mean, it might be.
But y'all should have had enough. Y'all have had enough practice to know what words to say and not to say. Nah.
Yeah. No, but you straight, bro. Now that first one we did, bro, we were dropping all kind of N bombs.
I think I dropped a few of them, and that's.
We're like, no, we can't be no.
I don't know about that. We had to get that bleep button, like bleep, bleep.
Yeah,
I'm actually cool with live. Live is not a big deal to me. It's been enough of these where we all got our flow, we got our style, and we got our movements. We know what we do. What we own. We actually got a whole routine of what we do and how we do it. So creatures are happy. We keep doing the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing. Just like in band, you practice how you practice, and that's how the show gonna perform.
Yep, that's right. True.
Yeah. So for me, we're talking about panelists. So as Reggie has shared, I actually have known Reggie and Herb for a number of years. And so just to actually see them grow has been amazing for me, right? So I remember when we, just little college, what year were y'all when y'all did that?
I'm 99.
Yeah, y'all were 99, but I'm saying like what year in school were you at that time? That's what I'm saying. Were y'all freshmen?
Not me.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah.
I was.
Okay.
I was junior.
No, I wasn't. I was a sophomore.
Okay. But even still, just to see like them evolve as men, has been amazing to see that as well. To be, I stalk people on Facebook a little bit, I be seeing stuff going on. I may not comment, but I'm making sure people that I know and that I, love are doing well, that their life is still going well. Even if I don't talk to you every day, my thing is that I think about you and I pray for you and I hope that, life is not, so cumbersome that you're not able to enjoy it. So
Facebook is built for stalkers. You ain't got to say
it is. Yes. I tell my little cousins that all the time, like, y'all know Aunt Graylin can see all of this. That's my mom. Aunt Graylin can see all of this. I mean, chill out.
Hey, 2024, you don't need binoculars no more.
Right.
Let's open up Facebook and TikTok, Instagram.
Open up my TikTok. I think I'm more transparent on my TikTok because Facebook has a lot of my family members on there, a lot of my older family members, like great aunts. And I don't live a life to where anything they see on TikTok would shock them, but it's just certain things I'm not trying to put in their face,
Right.
Oh, they know you on there now.
Huh?
They know that.
Auntie, go check out Fancy. Go check out Fancy on TikTok.
I mean, they see the hula hoop videos, they see the modeling pictures, they see all that stuff, but I'm not trying to like.
Y'all like it too. Make sure y'all like her stuff on TikTok too.
There you go.
What is my TikTok handle? Oh, Goddess Libra Moon. That's what it is on TikTok. I had to change. I had to change it because I had some students that found me. Now that's who I don't want to be on my TikTok.
Right.
because I don't need them seeing me in my workout clothes with the hula hoops. That's for your parents, not y'all. That's weird, But they elementary babies and found me, and these kids, they funny. But
well, the kids nowadays are more technically savage than we are. I mean,
Yeah,
we grew up in a world where, we was outside playing basketball, football, playing with Barbie dolls, running the streets, doing all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Nowadays, kids are sheltered more with tablets, phones, TV, Nintendo, well, not Nintendo,
However,
PlayStation.
They know more about technology to a very small extent.
Smooth.
Yeah, they don't recognize some of the dangers, and
not even that. I don't think that they know all that technology can actually do. Right? They know the bare minimums of technology, and then they don't even know what it is that they're actually doing. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the work that I do, like if you have a student or if you have a child that plays Fortnite, your child knows how to code, but they don't know it's called coding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they know they have these skills, but they don't even know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And how to build upon them and manifest them and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had actually enrolled my son in this coding boot camp when he was about 5 or 6, but I think he was a little bit too young for it. The program was for ages 4 and up, but I think that maturity level wise, he wasn't ready for that. But now at 10, and he's like a master of Minecraft, I think now is the perfect time for me to reintroduce that to him.
That's what building and stuff too, ain't it?
Mm-hmm,
like Minecraft. So that's good with what's the word I'm looking for?
Architecture,
engineering,
architecture.
Yep. All of that.
But honestly, the one that you want to do though is Fortnite. So Fortnite, they're saying that part of the issue of Fortnite is that, Black children are playing Fortnite on their tablets and their phones, whereas white children are playing it on desktops and laptops. And the difference between the two is the amount of access that you get. And so Fortnite will pay you 40% of whatever proceeds you're able to bring in. So if you're able to build like additional levels and you get your friends to come and play those levels, and in those levels, they're buying like the supplies that they need to continue to build, you get 40% of that because they can't keep up with the demand.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why our kids are not able to engage because they're playing on on tablets and phones and not actual devices that are built for that.
What the age limit is for Fortnite? What the age?
Y'all froze. Y'all just froze.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was asking, would you happen to know what the age, the baseline age is for Fortnite?
I do not. I was I was listening actually to a podcast when they were talking about it.
Okay.
So there are some Black coders that are out there trying to, advocate and get Black kids to become more proficient with that.
Okay.
So I'm sure if you go on YouTube or Google it,
look into that, because my son has a desktop computer and he's really into Minecraft right now. So I think Fortnite is just a short jump away.
Oh yeah, Fortnite's right. It's just a hop over.
Yeah. Around the corner, next block over.
Yeah, it is.
Taking those strengths and turning them into something positive where you can make money off of it.
That part.
Asking me about making him a YouTube channel. I'm like, son, slow down.
The patience with playing video games has lost me now. I keep saying, I'm going to go out there and be a gamer. I'm not going to play these games. So I turn it on 5 minutes later, need to update. By the time that thing get done updating, my mind and went somewhere else. I ain't messing with
that. Right.
I bought the old school Nintendo NES. They had the mini one.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it for like a week, and then it's sitting right there. I'm like, all right, that was fun.
Yeah. Your
I might fire it up tomato now that I'm thinking about it. But
you mentioned about the differences between melanated children and Caucasians, and that how they're playing those games and things like that. Do you think maybe it's because of the financial differences that we have in our families and things like that, while they're playing it either on the phone or that compared to a tabletop?
I just don't think that we understand the value of it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, you don't invest in it. So we see value in other things, and we don't understand the value of that. Once we understand the value of it, we'll start investing in it.
See, I wouldn't necessarily say that, because the thing is, you know, I would say probably about 70% of the world, a lot of people don't even have desktops no more. A lot of people use tablets and laptops.
Right. We don't see the value of a desktop. That's what I'm saying.
And there's more that you can do with a desktop that you can actually do with a tablet. I mean, that's why I love my desktop. I still got a desktop. I use a desktop, laptop, and tablet. But, you know, tablet is more convenient than a desktop, because you can't take a desktop on the road with you. You could use a laptop or a tablet, but at the same time, laptop is too cumbersome compared to a tablet. So there's conveniences, all of them. And it's more about what your brain can handle. And desktops is a lot more than what a lot of people's brain can handle, too, for real.
Okay. Like, I had no idea about the information she shared about Fortnite until just now.
Oh, me neither. Not at all. Not a clue.
Look into it, because I'm like, oh, wait a minute, 40%. Hold on.
I mean, like, as soon as you said that,
40% his shoes.
Hey, when she said Fortnite, in my head, I'm sitting here trying to picture this game in my head. Okay, I done seen this commercial.
You only think about the dance.
Yeah. Now it's coming to me.
The guy with the hair, like his hair,
the mohawk.
Yeah, the dance. I don't know how to do it. I look like somebody else.
They do it. I know exactly what you saw. As soon as you did a dance, I knew it. Okay.
Yep.
That was his dance.
That's funny.
All the Fortnite dances.
The Fortnite dance. I don't know. The kids be doing it. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fortnite dance.
That's where they get all them. All that stuff. It's all from Fortnite.
So since we're talking about Fortnite and 40% and how we tend to see value in different things, my next question is regarding like financial literacy. What are your insights on empowering students with financial literacy skills to secure a brighter future? And then a follow-up, how would you tie that into, what insights could you share as it relates to this video gaming industry and how we could tap into that?
Ooh, that's a lot. I'll be honest with you. I wish I had financial literacy growing up. So I just think that it's important to really make sure that our children understand the value of, not just the value of a dollar, but the value of saving, right? So we understand the value of a dollar and spending it, but do we understand the value of saving? And actually, Reggie and I had a conversation the other night, and he was talking about how his aunt was planning on giving him some land, but he turned it down. Like, even like the generations before us didn't understand the value of simply having land. So, you know, our older generations, they sold a lot of land away. My husband here in Mississippi, his grandparents had like over 500 acres of land. When everybody moved to Chicago, his dad was the only one that stayed here. And after his dad passed, they just sold the land, because in their mind, the value was in the financial piece of it, not the longevity of it. Right. And their thing was, well, who's going to keep it up and but there's value in that, you know? And so right now we currently reside on 100 acres of land, and his dad has put in the will that even like there's no way that it's going to leave from out the family. So like, even if something was to happen and to my husband, I'm not going to get it. It goes to his son, and then it goes to the next, right? And I don't have a problem with that. I think that's amazing, because it's ensuring that, you know, it has that longevity, and it's really going to be hard for them to sell it in the end if they do try to, you know, years down the road. So one of the things I think when it comes to financial literacy is really understanding the value of ownership, the value of owning your home, owning your land, owning your property, owning, you know, not even just owning a business, but owning all of those other pieces that come along with it.
Yeah. And I was telling you, it wasn't an auntie, it's my great grandmother.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Yeah.
I was down at my great grandmother, and I went to visit, but, you know, of course, being from the D and going to Mississippi, like,
It's a culture shock.
Yeah, it's a culture shock when them roosters out there, and no, they don't croak at 6 o'clock. Them jokers get 3, 4 o'clock and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
was like in Ghana.
But she wanted to leave that land to the fam, and she told me I can come back. You know what I'm saying? And she put in mind. I'm like, nah, but at the same time, like I said, I wasn't secure in financial literacy. I didn't understand at all. I don't understand like owning land and nothing like that. I'm thinking that I would have to relocate to come to Mississippi to a place that I don't know, nobody knows me, and I don't want to be. You know what I mean? So I like, nah, y'all go ahead and do whatever y'all gonna do with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're absolutely right. No.
Yeah. When I went to Ghana in 2019, my father's from Ghana. And while I was there, my aunt showed me the family land, which was in Aburi, which is another city, Aburi Mountains. On Facebook, there's a page called Aburi Gardens, which has these beautiful trees that have people carved into them, like art carved into the trees. And my family owns land there. Also, my dad's church sits on a plot of land that I've now inherited. And also there's like 3 different plots of land. And so last month I went to Maryland to visit my first cousins because their mom had come from Ghana to the States. And she was talking to me and my brother about the importance of going to get our property. She's like, you can't just let it sit. Somebody's going to take it from you. You have to get it. We will help you get it. Because our biggest thing is we don't have the financial resources to get it. We're not there. What do? We have cousins that are there who my thought was we could acquire the land, secure the land, and build on it so the cousins who are there can have somewhere to be. They can oversee it. And when we go visit, we'll have somewhere to go. So it could be for the family. Right. My mindset is never just, oh, it's mine. I want it just for me.
Right.
Let's solidify it and then build on it so everybody who's related to us can have somewhere to go. So it's been a couple of years, but now my brother is finally on board, and I'm just excited about what that's going to translate to, because now we're also having a conversation about seeking dual citizenship. I've been talking to him about this for 6 years now, but he wasn't in the right headspace to receive it. Right. And I thought, I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to wait. And now he's ready. He called me yesterday, like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, you ready? Let's go. So we're excited about that now. But yeah. Okay.
So your brother's moving up from Ghana?
Yeah, well, I at least want to have some property there.
Right.
I can be like, oh, they tripping over here. We out. We'll see you in 4 years.
There you go.
Hey, y'all coming?
Listen, that's one of the things that as soon as that election was over, I told people, I said, just make sure your passport's ready.
I got mine. My kids have theirs. I talked to their dad about it.
And your real ID. And your real ID.
And your real ID, because we might have to skirt.
Real quick and in a hurry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm praying that things don't get as bad as I think, but I don't know. I think it's
the dude that he just appointed, that he's trying to appoint to be over the military, is all about the draft.
Yep. And whose children would they be sacrificing? Ours. Not mine. Absolutely not. We'll be over in Ghana somewhere.
That part. Yeah.
He just said his friends first. Remember back in I don't know when the time frame was. I'm thinking biblical days. When they used to go to war, the kings used to be out front. Remember that? Those stories back in the day?
Yeah.
Why don't they have now? You want to take us to war? You and Eric and all of them? His kids, all his kids and all his baby mamas, they need to be up front, leaving the cavalry.
So back in the biblical days, when you was talking and saying historic days, the kings was in front because they was most capable fighters. They were the strongest fighters, so they will always lead the charge so that they know they're ensuring victory. Nowadays, they're in the back because they're the more capable mindset. The reason why these people are in front of them, because they was able to talk these people in front of them, so they have the stronger mouthpiece to get these people in front of them to do their bidding. So the mindset has changed where capable fighters, capable minds now.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Well, so let's switch gears. Let's talk about something a little bit more light and airy. I'm like,
I did real quick. I'm like, ooh. Yeah.
So, as a child, what inspiring career or life path did you envision for yourself?
As a child, everyone told me I was going to be a teacher because I always was the one trying to teach somebody how to do something. My brother had like he developed really late in life, so he didn't talk a lot. We're 7 years apart, so I would talk for him. Big sister syndrome. You know what I mean? You know, he wants something to drink. He wants, I've always been the bossy one. Reggie will tell you I've always been the bossy one, but it's from the heart though. I don't mean any bad.
Right.
But with that, wait, I lost the question. Wait, what was the question?
Oh, you were what inspiring career or life?
Old age.
You said everybody told you were going to be a teacher, and you always advocated.
Oh yeah, everyone told me I was going to be a teacher, so that's pretty much what I did. I'm happy I'm in education, but I wish I would have tried something else that made a little more money. But everything happens for a reason.
I mean, but in our era when we were growing up, a teacher was looked upon as a good thing to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To inspire to be. You know what I mean? We didn't understand what it really was once we got up here, because things has changed. The financial scale has changed, where to be a teacher is like nothing. Say, oh, you just a teacher. I have students now, like, I ain't never become a student. I can't deal with these kids like y'all be dealing with these kids. Stuff like that, and y'all don't get paid enough. So you're already thinking that in elementary, middle school, you know what I mean? Their mindset is totally different than it was for us. You know what I'm saying? For me, just to make it out of the neighborhood and the hood that I come from was like, to be a teacher, shit, that's golden. You know what I'm saying? Compared to just working over here at this liquor store. You know what I mean? So
right.
But you're right, man. To get up here and understand that they treat us when it comes to the finances part of it like crap is crazy. When we're the ones that's teaching you how to do any and everything for every job.
Already right.
And the level of disrespect from the parents that educators have to deal with, it's just, I don't understand it.
And educators are just tired. They're over it. So the work that I do is I work with teachers, and teachers are just done. They're just over it. The pandemic just exasperated it. It was already there, but the pandemic just exasperated it because it was made to feel like you all should just still do what you always have done with a different circumstance, and it's like it doesn't work like that. So
I think if we were able to just teach, it would be better. I mean, it still would be crazy because of the pay, but teachers, we're teachers, we're counselors, we're parents, we're bus drivers,
bouncers.
You know what I'm saying? We're cafeteria ladies. You know what I'm saying? We're bodyguards. Everything now. You got back on floors. You're a custodian. Everything.
Bonus parents. Because how many of y'all kids call your mom or dad or auntie or something related? I got kids that call me grandma. And it started off as a joke, but then when they realized that I was okay with it, it stuck. Hey, Grandma Fairy. Yep. Hey, baby. The kids like, that's your grandchild. Yep. Then they confused. Like, you don't look. That's all right. That's my grandbaby. Don't question it. I made the statement to a coworker a couple weeks ago. I said, it'll be different if I signed up for the Army or police cadet or something like that. Then I could understand why my job is as difficult as it is. But I signed up to work in the schools. Why is my life in danger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a parent pull a gun on a student 2 weeks ago. You couldn't just grab the kid? The kid was fighting her child, so you thought this was the best answer. That's a child. You could have just, I don't know. It didn't make sense to me.
Not at all.
What
if somebody would have pulled a gun on your kid? And a lot of our parents, and I think that a lot of the parents don't have the coping skills to be parents, but they happen to just become parents. We know how that happens.
Yeah.
And now they just out here letting the kids grow. Nobody's raising them. They're just growing as the kids are growing, you know. And it's really unfortunate because the kids are who suffer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I have had 2 teachers quit in the last 6 weeks. I had 1 teacher get fired about 2 months ago because 2 elementary kids were about to fight. One had scissors, one had a pencil. They was about to end it all. He grabbed the kids like this, took them out the classroom. CPS was called. He got fired.
Wow.
I said, now what if he would have let them fight it out to the death?
Just let them do
He still
gladiator.
got fired. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
saying,
either
man.
way. And I don't think that's right. Because as the parent of one of those children, I would have wanted you to, however you needed to stop them. And if I were the parent of one of those kids, I would have went to bat for that teacher. But that's me.
And apparently these the people that let that person get fired didn't even care that they stopped their kids.
Batman.
That part right there.
Batman does not support teachers.
Leadership.
Leadership
that knows how to stand up for their, you know, employees.
For their team.
And hey, we talked about etiquette. That's
Hey,
another
I was
word.
about to say that.
It's
Don't know how to talk
leadership.
to people. Etiquette.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it the other night, Tam, like even within the organizations, it's the same thing. There's no leadership nowhere.
Not at all.
People just going through the motion, doing what was done to them, saying what was said to them, but don't understand the meaning behind it. What's
The
leadership?
meaning behind it.
Reason why
Nobody's
you doing
explaining
it.
why.
Nobody's
Nobody's
to be a
giving the
leader
why.
and nothing. Yeah, and nothing.
There's a reason behind it all.
And a lot of our teachers are so tired, they spend more time disciplining and yelling because they are unheard. But I feel like when you start yelling, you lose the kids even more because, you know. But if you're a teacher that grew up being yelled at, that's all you know. And I really have a problem, especially in the high schools, when I see teachers matching energy with these teenagers. You can't do that. I've seen the same kid cuss a teacher clean out, and I go talk to that kid later on, and they tone shift. They've been in the hallway cussing, and the teacher will be like, "Quit the cussing, man." She get on
That's
my
respect for your elders.
I'll come around the corner and be like, "Ooh, you got some spicy language today," and they're like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." It's the delivery. I'm saying the same thing, but I'm realizing that this young adult is not a baby. And if I want them to respect me, I got to give a little respect. Even if they're being disrespectful, I got to be the example. I got to teach them. Okay. And I'll even say, okay, listen, sweetheart, you doing this cussing. I can't do this with you.
I notice a lot where, you know, there's not a lot of people maturing fast. And I'm sure that these teachers that you're talking about were probably younger teachers. That goes back to what we talked about at the very beginning.
I'm seeing some seasoned teachers. I'm seeing some seasoned teachers.
Oh, you seeing some seasoned ones?
A lot of the seasoned ones like to do as I say, not as that whole.
Oh, that's the old school teaching. Old school teaching. Now I'm talking about more where they letting these children cuss them out. They don't have that respect. That's what I'm talking more about.
Now it ain't that they're letting them cuss them out. These students just don't give no 2 fucks.
Do they cuss you out? They say that to you.
But one thing that I have learned is if the students know you care about them, they're going to show you respect. They're going to now it's going to be a struggle at first, but once they realize that you actually care about them and you have their best interest at heart, it may not be all of them. There's always going to be 1 or 2 that are just going to be who they want to be.
Right.
But the majority of them, if they know that you care about them, they know that, you know, they're going to do what they need to do, even if it's just sitting in class and not disturbing it, you know. Because I had some that I was like, okay, you don't want to do the work, just don't bother nobody else that wants to do the work, you know. But unfortunately, what you did, but also it is a maturity thing, but also the maturity thing is brain research is showing that with the pandemic and us staying home, our students are now 2 years behind, like maturity wise. So like a senior is now acting like a 10th grader, a 7th grader is acting like a 5th grader, you know. So it's a bit of a challenge with the pandemic. We're learning that as well.
Because you need that social interaction, that social emotional part of development. You need it, which scares me with this project 2025, and where this is about the change in education, and things like that. So my question is, where are they going to take this to, especially with AI coming up? Now, are they going to put us back in the house and then let AI teach the kids? And then if that's the case, then which is cool because it can be taught. You can be taught at home. But that one element, that social part of it, it would decline you a lot.
So speaking of that AI piece, that's another conversation I've been having with educators is we have to be careful what we ask these companies to do with their products and what their products can do. If we're asking these products to do all of these different pieces, then what do I need you for?
What do I need you for? Absolutely.
But what
And
about
you can't tell me after the pandemic that there's not some people in Silicon Valley or wherever that are trying to offset those deficits that we learned, because what the pandemic did do is it was an equalizer. So it showed that education as a whole is an issue, not just rich, poor, whatever. It was as a whole, our education system is failing. So with that, it caused people to go out and try and figure out how can we support it with technology. Now, we are in our classrooms and you may only have 20 to 30 students in the classroom, and they make it sound like they do that because it's nice, but they do it because ethically it looks terrible to have 50 kids in one room scrunched up. If we do virtual, how many kids you think they're gonna have in a room at a time?
1,000 at one time, or 10,000 at one time. Yeah.
My mom worked at the post office. She used to say, they're always gonna need somebody to turn the lights off. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I can do it on my phone. I can do it from my
right.
house.
That's right. AI can do it for you. Timer and everything.
So we need to be careful, and we need to really, as educators, think about how can we start investing ourselves more into what we need to do as educators, as far as what you were saying with that social emotional piece, the engaging and showing how important that is, because society doesn't see it.
See, the problem with that is goes back to when we're talking about with these kids and then these parents. Is to me, the system is not broken. The system is not failing. It's the human part of it failing, which are the teachers, right? So here it is. I've been in these schools and they coming to me, hey, Mr. Anderson or Mr. Reggie, whichever one I've been at, you know what I'm saying? How is it that you get your class to, or this class used to be before you came, but well, first of all, when we go into these trainings, I'm paying attention and I'm going to use that. You see what I'm saying? Where these other people, my colleagues, you on your phone, you don't want to be there, you don't show up, you don't come to meetings. You know what I'm saying? You're just talking to your friend over here and ain't paying attention. And then you ask me, I'm like, that's the same. I just learned it at the same training you went to. So
it's you know, I do professional development. So that's what I do. I do professional development. Yeah. I had a teacher sitting like this the whole time.
That's it. Absolutely.
Not taking no notes.
None of that. And that's what's happening. So what the system is constantly doing is breaking down and making it, dumbing it down for teachers like them so that they can try to do their job. But they're dumbing it down. So now you're getting to the point where these kids like, well, and they're getting smarter. They're like, I don't got to do nothing. I ain't got to do that. You ain't going to do it. And these teachers don't know how to teach it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of our teachers now are not certified. You just need so many college credits to just babysit a class.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's
do you know what a teacher told me? I said, when she was sitting like this, I said, you know, you are welcome to leave if you would like.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
You're welcome to go. She said, you seem irritated. I said, ma'am, I'm just here to help. So if this isn't what you need, you are welcome to go. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
She was like, no, thank you so much. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You're not even engaged here, ma'am.
And see how she tried to turn that around on you? Yes, but she tried to turn it around on you like you got the problem. No, I'm doing my job. You're the one that's not engaged. I was paying attention. Show me exactly what I was just talking about then.
Right.
Yeah, teach you back.
Right.
Show me your classroom. You know what I mean?
And she had the nerve to say, well, I mean, I got 23 students. How am I supposed to do all this? I said, you know that there's some people that got 30.
Absolutely.
In my high school, they average between 40 and 45 kids per
student.
But too many.
Now that's what's failing us. Those ratios is failing us. There's too many kids in a classroom with one teacher.
And you wonder why every day there's 2-3 fights.
Yeah, it's too many. It's too many to try to reach everybody. You know, especially if you're a great teacher.
Has 37 or 38 kids right now. His teacher just walked out. She walked out Thursday.
It's too many kids. It's too many.
Yep.
Especially with all these behaviors that we have. But listen, we're gonna switch it up a little bit because hey, we can talk about this. Hey, I see we all deep thinkers on this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, we deep thinkers on this one right here, boy. I tell you that. We deep thinkers for real. But listen here, I hear that you like your cigars, Miss Taryn.
I do, and for some, and I don't know if it's the wind. I can't get my lighter. My lighter ain't trying to be my friend.
That's why you go to the torch.
I have a torch lighter. That's what this is.
Oh,
a real pretty torch over there, but I don't smoke cigars. I just have it for my
See, I smoke. I just can't smoke in my house.
Honestly, I keep looking because my husband said should be here in a moment. I know he got a lighter in his pocket, so I'm about to be like, before you go in. So that's what I'm waiting on.
You can fire up at any time, but at this point,
I've been trying to.
That's been that clicking. I've been hearing that clicking too.
Yeah, that's what that was.
This is a part of the podcast where we put some smoke in the air.
Damn bourbons and cigars, but we can't get down with that.
Like I hold mine, Taryn. We just hold it, be cute like this.
Hey, I gotta hold mine. I can't do it in the inside, but I can drink it inside though.
Taryn, and don't be bullshitting me either, Taryn.
Okay.
This is the part where you tell a band story, being that it's funny, or Taryn, get a little closer. Come a little closer. Bound, chicka, bound, bound.
Oh Lord.
You don't have to say no names, or you can tell the names. It's up to you. But this is your time to give us a nice little band story.
Nice band story.
I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat, like.
I'm like, what's a good one?
Or you know, ITB story.
I don't know. So I can think of. I know what always comes back to mind. Do you all remember that night you all were at my house?
Which time?
And
yep, I remember.
Group that was being initiated at my house.
I remember. Yep, I was there.
And during the initiation process, you know, they broke a lamp in my house. So they kept making the young men. No, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom apartment.
I wasn't there, was I? I
got 8,000 people in my house. Like,
I only have my intake process inside the bedroom. I don't know.
This is a story about Mr. Reggie. So so
my day.
They would send the guys out, and then they would bring them back into the living room, and then they would send them out, and they would bring them back into the living room, and then they would send them out. And so, you know, we were just sitting there hanging out. Well, one of the times they sent them back, they broke a lamp, one of my lamps. And I got furious. And so I told them to get the fuck out.
You told them to get what out?
And everybody just sat there and looked at me like I was joking. So I said, get the fuck out. Do you know everybody still sat there and looked at me like,
see?
I was trying to make you ugly. And so the men of Kappa Kappa Psi did not understand why I kicked people out of my house. Particularly, Reggie was not understanding why I had an attitude. So he took it upon himself, because, you know, he the all wise one. And you know, he gonna say to me, I think the reason why she trying to make everybody leave because she bitter. Because
I said that
at that time, my ex at that time was there. This was his situation. These were his initiates that he was supporting and bringing through. And I had to educate him and say, nigga, excuse me, I'm not supposed to say that word. If I was bitter, he wouldn't be in my house. And you said you're right, sis. I'm sorry.
See, that's what that oil be doing. Look, that's what that oil be doing to you, man.
You right, sis. My bad. You right.
Replace your lamp.
Hey, I know I said it then because she said my bad. Yeah, that's my shit. Don't fuck with me. I'm wrong. I'll tell you my bad.
Right. My bad, sis. You right. Yeah.
Did they ever replace your lamp?
No, never replaced it. Because that's what they do.
But you got fond memories of it though.
Oh, I do. It was a good time. Listen, I really wasn't mad about the lamp. I think I was mad that they kept running them in and out of the room. What was the purpose?
I'm gonna call them people.
And they was just doing stuff to be funny, and it was irritating me.
I'm about to call that Mr. Reggie right now. I'm gonna call Reggie. I'm gonna call that bro. I'm gonna tell Reggie, get that woman a lamp, man.
Get that
woman what?
A lamp.
Get that woman a lamp.
I don't need no lamps now. Look,
I'm gonna call Reggie and tell Reggie.
She got recess lighting.
Lamps are so old school. She's like, I got recess light. You see all this?
And natural light from the window
right here. Lamps.
You just brought to bring some junk in my house.
That was a fun time, though. I remember that day. That was fun, though. That was a fun one. I'm trying to think if I have anything else, anything good. Oh, I remember that. You weren't supposed to be drinking while you were traveling on the trips, right? You weren't supposed to have liquor in your rooms. However, this particular time, they decided to have a party with our dancers, the Dancing Bells. And I guess they chose not to invite any of the instruments to this wonderful gathering. No female instruments were invited, only auxiliary. Primarily the bells were invited. And at this time, the guy that I was dating at this time could not be found anywhere. Nowhere. Couldn't find him nowhere. We were supposed to go somewhere. Couldn't find him. Nowhere. Guess where he was?
With the bells.
In the room with all the liquor and the bells. Yeah. And the bells were tore to pieces. And everyone got fined because Miss Kelly found out that the bells were in the room with all this liquor and a bunch of guys.
Maybe he was just being
it's been nice to work itself out.
Maybe he was just being the bouncer, like making sure that everything was okay.
And nobody got touched and stuff like that.
Yeah, making sure everybody was safe. Nobody got too drunk.
Right. He was just
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. We'll let that be the story.
Okay.
We're the good guys.
Let's use etiquette people.
It was definitely a learning experience.
Hey, that's all college was, is a learning experience. If you
it was. It was.
I'll tell you all the story real quick. We're on the band trip and everything. Leading up to this point, everybody would come to my room and stuff, right? So, that's where the libations would be, and we party and we have a good time. We talking and everything, laughing, blah, blah. But every year, every band trip, cats would come to my room, grab stuff and the drinks, and they would drink for free and leave. So I got tired of it. I said, the next time somebody come up in here, they're going to get tricked. I took one of the bottles, the Corona bottles. Well, things just wasn't Corona after that. And I said that right in the thing. I said, now when the bros come in here, I'll make sure the bros don't get that bottle. When somebody else come here grabbing the bottle, they're going to have a nice little surprise. and everything.
Wow.
Mhm.
So were they sick the next day?
Well, somebody did grab it, but the person that grabbed it was my homeboy. I was too cool with it. I couldn't let him do it.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't let him do it.
Was
But
it apple juice?
he cracked it though, and went like that. Like, no, bro, I can't let you do it, bro. I can't let you do it. I can't. Not you. I can't. I'm cool with you. But yeah, I got tired of that crap, man. I want to come up in here and take people drinks for free and everything, and then leave. You know what I mean?
They ain't ever bring no drinks. That's just, I don't understand people that operate like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every
See,
time.
again, you really did. Again, dang, isn't that interesting how etiquette just come back around? When you weren't taught right, you didn't do right. So if you didn't know no better, you didn't do better.
Yep,
That's
right.
Etiquette.
I guess. But
etiquette would have said to come in and say, "Hey, may I have? Do you mind?"
Mhm.
Not just come in and take somebody's stuff without asking just because it's there. You know what I mean?
They just thought that he was just setting it out every day, like like that was just what it was supposed to be. Oh, this is his role.
Yeah, yeah. College was a life name. So what is it that you? I heard you mention about it earlier, Taryn. What directly are you doing right now?
So right now, I am a professional learning specialist.
Okay.
So I provide professional learning to educators around the products that I support.
All right.
Okay.
Now, when was it that you decided to play an instrument? When was it that you first picked up that instrument? How did it make you feel? And
fourth grade, you know, fourth grade when they go and they have you play instruments. And honestly, the only reason why I played clarinet was because that was the instrument that we had at the house. We had a clarinet at the house. My mom wouldn't buy no other instrument. You was playing. So music is in my family. Everyone has always played something.
Okay.
Piano, trombone, everything. All of my family members have always been in the band as long as I live. But I'm just the one that took it all the way through to college and everything like that. But yeah, that was just the instrument that happened to be in the house. So that was the one I was playing. There was a trombone in the house when my brother was in school, so he played trombone.
Hey, we ain't buying no more instruments.
What you learned how to play.
There you go. There you go. That's what's up.
Yep. And then I was lucky to have a band director that he saw that talent in me and knew that I, you know, just enjoyed. And so he taught me the bass clarinet, and I just liked, you know, the parts that the bass clarinet always played. Then he introduced me to the contrabass clarinet, and you know, I like all that. So yeah, that's how I got into that. And then I wanted to go into concert band and make sure I made it, you know, the regional concert bands that you have in high school, and you get to go. I always wanted to do those types of things, and then nobody else play contrabass or double B flat contrabass. So you play instruments that other people don't play, so you can get a guaranteed spot. See, I'm one of those. I'm strategic.
Ooh, I see you. I see you.
And get a guaranteed spot.
Yeah. I see you. Well, speaking about that, what's your thoughts on those new band directors that y'all had since you've been there? Because y'all had a couple of them too, right?
So yes, since 2000, we have had maybe about what would you say 4 different band directors since 2000.
Okay.
4 different band directors we've worked our way through since Dr. Oliver left. I just think that the issue that I have with new band directors is, why do they always have to change stuff? Why do they have to put like such a distinguishing mark on the organization? Why can't your mark be taking that organization to a new height? Why does it have to be changing it? That's what I don't understand. Like,
it seems like changing it will be harder than to just take what's already there and build on it, you know?
That's my thought. But they always, you know, like after Dr. Oliver, we had a band director. He didn't like In the Stone, so he took that away. He didn't like our version of I'm So Glad, so he rewrote it. Like, why do you have to, you know, make things so different? Why can't it just build on it? I think
what's happening is that everybody want to put their own stank on it. and stuff like that and have their own legacy. You know what I mean? But
Right.
you know, legacy is going to happen with how you treat people. Legacy is going to happen with your longevity. Legacy is going to happen with people talking about you. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know, we talk about this all the time. Like you rarely ever hear me talking about my accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying? It's usually other people that saying Reg did. You know what I mean? The bad, the good, or the ugly. And I said it all because I was involved in it. I did it. You know what I mean? And so I think that's what happens is when people want to be recognized in that way. They want to have the legacy. They want people to talk about them. They, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I remember after I left K-State, when people were telling me that drum majors was going to the parties with their maces. Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, you want somebody to see you. That wasn't me. Now I'm not knocking what you do, but that just wasn't me. I don't need that type of legacy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I do, I'm just doing it just to do it in the moment, and I'm gone.
I just want to make an impact, and my impact doesn't have to be something that downplays what you have going on.
That's it.
You know, my impact can be just enhancing what you already have done.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be something, you know. It's
you got to reinvent the wheel. Just make the wheel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's all it is. We keep it going.
That's all it is. Like, for instance, speaking of a story, you know, we have, I have some, the reason why I don't stay on social media or some of these groups long is because I get into exchanges with people. And then when I see you in person, you act like we didn't have an exchange.
Mm.
And I want to continue our exchange so that I can have a better understanding, because I want to make sure that it wasn't that I misunderstood your stance, right? So there was a young man that he would make a lot of comments about alumni in our groups, and they even call us miserable, right? Because their thing is, y'all just want it to be like it was back then. So the first time he was very nasty to me, I asked him in person, I said, is there an issue with us? Like, I thought we were okay. Why were you so nasty? Oh, no, you misunderstood. That wasn't the situation. You just misunderstood. Maybe I did, because, you know, online, tone, maybe I misunderstood. So the next time, we have another nasty exchange online. So now I know it's not tone. You really have an issue. So we're at the Honda Battle of the Bands. I let the bands go. It's the end of the session. You know how we sing the song? We're sitting in the ITB section and we singing. As soon as we're done, you know what I did? I turned around. Now, what is your fucking problem with me? You obviously have a problem with me. I don't understand what your problem is. What is your problem with Dr. Oliver's era? What is your problem with the people from this time? He said, well, y'all put him on a pedestal.
So? I'm from
and
there.
I said, you could put your band director on a pedestal.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said, I can't put your band director on a pedestal. He wasn't my band director.
Right.
Do you know this fool said to me, you know I can't put, you know how. I said, so you're mad that I had a good band experience. I get it. Y'all are mad that we had a good experience. But you're mad at the wrong people. You don't be mad at me because I had a good experience. Be mad that you didn't.
Be mad at yourself because you can make your experience better.
No, their band directors were sauce. Their band directors were horrible.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. They be mad at that man for not giving you a good experience. My band director wanted us. My band director, y'all, when my mom dropped me off at Central State in 1996, their dorms were closed due to asbestos. My mom dropped me off in Springfield, Ohio, at a hotel. But because my band director told her I was okay, she trusted it. Like, it was that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like that. So you're mad that when y'all went on band trips, y'all only ate pizza and stuff like that. You're mad that y'all didn't have real food at the end of the day. That's not my fault.
Right.
It's your band director's fault. So I said, so basically, this is what I told him. I said, so basically, you're mad that my dad loved me and yours didn't. You're mad that my dad would tell me he was coming over to pick me up on Saturday and actually came, and your dad said he was coming and he never showed up. That's what you're mad about. So they don't like me sometimes because I'm honest.
Ain't nothing wrong being honest. Ain't nothing wrong at all.
But I need in perspective. You're mad at the wrong person. You're taking your energy out on the wrong person.
Be mad at your daddy because he didn't show up.
Heard what she said. Get
you mad at your mom, your dad didn't show up.
Hey, Taryn, you should have told him.
Your dad didn't show up.
Taryn, you should have told him like you told that Reggie bro back in the day. Get the fuck out. Yeah, man, for real.
He does not exist in my world. I don't speak to him. I don't engage with him. Nothing. And he's sorry. And it shouldn't be like that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to continue to play me like it's me. And you're not going to continue to put me in situations that I feel like I have to always defend myself.
Yeah.
When myself, like, this is one of my main mantras I tell people. I don't need you for me to be in TBS. I don't need you for me to be a member of the marching band. Like, I don't need your validation. I'm already validated. So I just move forward.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
now my computer's about to die. I gotta find a place real quick to go plug in my computer. Give me one.
Well, listen, we're gonna do this real quick before you do that. Build your best band. Build your best band from band director all the way back to percussion. No matter where they come from different schools, or it could just be all CSU. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like now, of bands now.
Yeah, build your best band.
It's up to you. From when? From my era? From now?
It don't matter.
What?
Whatever era.
It don't matter. It's your band. It's your band.
Oh, shoot. What is that? The whole best band was Central State University. I remember the whole time.
Her, click her out. Her, click her out. Put her on me. Put her on me. Put her on me. Her.
Hey, I think her laptop gonna kick her out.
Your laptop about to die.
But there ain't wrong with that, man. The thing is, we love the band. I mean, that's like, if you feel like Central State was your best band, top to bottom, hey, roll with it. Hey.
At that time, I do feel like no, not being funny or nothing.
No, none at all.
We were small, but baby, we were mighty. I remember, we didn't have a football team, remember? So we were like an exhibition band. It would be two other bands and then us. One time it was Bethune-Cookman, us, and I don't remember who the other band was, but whoever the other band was, even Bethune-Cookman had to come over and give us props and say, y'all are small, but y'all was out there getting it. Y'all had the crowd. We could hear y'all. Y'all sounded good. So we were small, but we were mighty. And baby, we were on a tour. Dr. Oliver had us everywhere. We worked for food, baby. We didn't play for no football teams, but we was out there. We ate and we played. That's all we did.
It make you appreciate that shit more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He took care of us. Yeah.
If you haven't noticed,
he made sure we had and we traveled. He made sure we got out there, even though we didn't have a football team to play for.
Central State is our rivalry, like Kansas Tech to King.
I gathered that.
Yeah, but we love each other though. We love each other.
With all our might, and can't nobody talk about Kentucky State but us. I've had some people try before, and I'm no, you're not. That's not what we're doing. Mhm. I don't let
Gotta
nobody
get down
do
like
it.
we get down.
Oh, baby,
Right.
tighter than on butter to a biscuit, baby.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, listen, thank you for being on this podcast with us. It's
Thank y'all
enjoyed
for having me. This has been
Happy
awesome. I
seeing
wish you
again.
much success, prosperity,
Thank
and
you.
growth.
Mhm.
Absolutely, we appreciate it. Well,
Repeat
listen,
that.
you folks that's out there that's watching this podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and everything like that, and put some comments in there too. We'll talk about it. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about it. And listen here, listen. Go ahead and donate. We want some of that donation money too. It costs money to run these type of things. You know what I mean? We up here doing this for you. You know what I mean? But we appreciate y'all watching. Until the next time, we love you.